from the 4th of the 2nd month of 1441. In the reversed mind, we pour out all the 6 of Cups and experience spiritual losses in sharing a couple spares. The King of Swords loves to advise others to battle in his thoroughfares. I have reversed my readiness as an 8 of Staves when I think it is about arming my family beyond what they can use. An 8 of Swords takes pleasure in a violent display. All reversed with the 9 of Coins. Gambling and games of chance take away. Fundamentally, I am bit at and pursued like Zero, the Vagabond. In honesty and often alone, I move along. Let our mission be towards festivity. Let us recover ourselves from mere chances and party. Let us do away with following the example of parents being naughty. Take time from needless ways to experience sacred time. Take the joke as in childhood and appreciate the rhyme. And I am here with Saturnal Mage, R. Is Il Wuv Juf Vo Sug Eve Nu Wa. And so thus far, what is your thoughts on the poem at hand?
I want to talk about the gambling part. What does that mean? Because I was doing a scratch it ticket when you said that.
Well, overall, you know, it's pretty hard not to lose more, even in the most material sense. And otherwise, like, for example, I've been here, you hear about the Mahabharata story and some other things. And they talk about even to the point like gambling is like at the very least, not gambling is like gaining the world and then some.
Well, I just won $9 on a $1 ticket, so I'll take my chances.
Okay, well, your choice.
So,
and other teachings that relate talk about how the sin outweighs the benefit of stuff like gambling.
I mean, you shouldn't gamble on people or with rent money, or, you know, it shouldn't be of sin.
Well, at the very least,
a cheap ticket that you get once a month, and that's okay. Know your limits, know your boundaries.
Well, at the very least, that's definitely a factor with everything. Is that
don't get
if your needs are taken care of.
Yeah, you know, I prayed for some financial assistance, and that came to me, and I was very grateful, and I used it wisely. And, you know, don't take things for granted, and be thankful and grateful, and all glory goes to God and the people that work through him.
So as far as individual cards, let's get it going with a.
It's hard to see.
You don't have this on full screen or anything?
No. Let me change that. How do I do
that? The little thing in the corner. Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like it appears out of. Okay, let Let me see if I can. Oh, I had the right spot. You notice how I'm trying to get the card to show. Oh, here's another card. So let's start with this card. This is the King of Swords. Notice what he's doing here. Oh. Okay, 6 of Cups. Come on, 6 of Cups.
It's impossible to tell what you're holding because of the background image.
Okay, the background image is no longer interfering with the picture.
Okay, I just show it closer. Whenever you tilt it, I think the shading or the lighting is what goes blank. Okay, so that one is which?
So obviously you see the number of cups.
I can barely, like I said, I can't make it out.
Okay, let me.
So I'm just going to ask. Okay. It's, yeah, I still can't. I need glasses or something. One,
So
2, 3, 4. 4?
Well, this is a 6 of Cups, so you see 6 cups.
Okay.
And so you see the guy wearing like one of those bunny-eared hats.
Yeah, I thought that was like the devil or something, but he's wearing like a bunny ears.
Is that supposed to be bunny ear? Yeah, for some reason, dude's wearing bunny ears. So it's the entire deck's supposed to be like some court gestures. So there's like a court gesture or something on every card.
Okay.
And so he's the one guy is holding up a cup. They're both holding up cups, but the fool has like his other hand doing something, and the other guy has his other hand doing something. But he's got like, why is he wearing? It's like one of those little kids having like a broomstick horsey. No, the
I
okay,
love broomstick
this,
horses.
the zoom chased my card away. I had it facing the right direction, and you saw how it went off the screen there.
Mm-hmm.
So they're holding up so childhood is one of the things that is typically given to this card.
Childhood?
Yeah.
So what do you think that's trying to touch on?
No.
Innocence of childhood? Innocence being taken away?
Well, obviously he's got to pretend sort of thing. And all the cups are upright, so something being maintained. So tapping into a memory of childhood to perform a function would be one of the things that comes through. And as you see, I'm trying to put meaning of every card, maybe even a couple lines worth of meaning per poem. And this is the King of Swords. So aside from being the fire of air card, we see this guy's taking counsel.
Okay.
He's obviously got his tool of distinction, but he's maybe not willed enough. No, see, it's chasing the card off screen.
Yep.
Okay.
FBI wants to know your tarot card location.
So he's so yeah, whatever thought comes to mind.
What are they maintaining? What are they doing?
Oh well, he's taking advice.
Oh, okay.
Like I guess we see this a lot. A lot of the like the fact that we have a president that was able to multiply his wealth 1,000-fold and become a billionaire with the 10 million he was given is because he delegated things to different individuals. He consulted, he consults people rather than just, oh, I feel like spending my money this way, I'm going to spend my money. No, he sits down with teams of people and they decide to get things done. So he's sort of like the Montebank of the court cards, because he's like, except instead of just being out there chalking his wares, he's like consulting how to do things. So the swords are very mental sort of cards. Oh, and I guess the 8 of staves. Let's. So they're at the door. The staves are like wands, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, and they all have heads. So they're all like a bunch of children's toys. So if the child has one, you see the child has one there.
I'm sorry, it's very hard. I just can barely see it. Put it closer up to your camera.
I don't think that makes much of a difference. Can I? I don't even. I'm not even seeing it. Trying to hold it up to the thing.
Can you take your background image off?
Oh, the background image isn't even covering it now. See it?
I know, it just moves a lot.
It's. I don't know how it's not going to do that with it. Remember, we've chatted without the thing.
Wait, are there 3 people on there?
Yeah, there's a kid, there's the mother, and then there's this full dude in the thing, and they all have their things.
Cowboy?
I don't what?
Is he a cowboy?
No, again, he's in the bell-eared. You know, there's like bells on the top of his like pointy ear bits.
Oh, okay.
So he's like entertaining the child, and I guess maybe mother and child don't know. Are we going to have to run away quick? So this is like the Swift card. And so see, it's like showing like the way out. It's like crazy dude in the hall. Let's go. Or stick around and get entertained. We're not sure what to do here, but we have to make a decision quickly.
I have to make a decision quickly?
No, I'm saying look at that card. See? It's the Swift card, not Taylor Swift. Woe be upon her. No, guidance be upon her, maybe. Because I'll show you the what's the thing. I'm gonna I'm not sure if I have it. Yes, I have it. I'm gonna load it. Yes, I'm gonna load it. This card has nothing to do with this person.
Is she a model?
It says, do I stand with Taylor Swift? And the answer was no. If you have a contract, just because you don't feel like fulfilling your contract anymore, you know. And I mean, if it's mutually divided.
She already sold her soul to the devil.
Well, that's true. You see her values definitely changed as went on. She was sort of romantic and then became sort of
any of the mainstream music in years, so I have no idea what's going on.
And she used to illustrate some sort of skill, but okay, well, going on to lighter things, and Mrs. Swift and her can't think of a nice word for it, so I'm gonna leave that. Okay, what card was next? Not the Vagabond, the 8 of Swords. So another 8 card. The 8's like the left hand. Oh, that's the right hand, isn't it? So can I move this over? Nope, it disappears. So where's the spot where you can see it? Come on. There.
Yeah, kind of. It's like got like 3-dimensional holes in it. What is that, a ship?
It's a ship and some dudes with some swords.
Okay.
So they're off to war here.
There's trouble ahead. Or you're prepared for anything? I don't know how to take that.
Well, they're in it for the long haul, it looks like, because they're kind of stern. They're not just super emotional, but
maybe they're gonna go look for shrimp.
I'm sharing Tennyson poems, and they're talking about why in the world are we dying? Why in the world are we risking our lives in war that's not affecting our homeland? and we're just, if we live, we get some payment, and maybe the payment's not even enough to pay our bills because we're disabled. What in the world's good in that?
Yeah, I don't know. Good question.
And if you're a mercenary,
Stop
you're not
relying
really
on
much of
them
a
and
hero.
start relying on God. God.
So the 9 of coins kind of reminds you of the principle of tithing. You know what I mean by tithing?
What?
Well, traditionally, biblically, it talks about giving a tenth of what you earn. So,
Oh yeah, that's what one of the churches asks its members for monthly donations of 10% of their monthly income.
yeah, they all do. But if you look into it,
But it's not for anything good. It's to support the pastor and his wife and his child and buy them homes and nice cars and
well, that's
anyway.
the thing is I
It
think
doesn't go to help the needy.
there's a little bit of indication in the Bible that it might have been originally to one. It used to be that was what the tax was. A tenth was like the tax. There wasn't sales tax or anything like this. So it used to be that was
Oh,
being.
you mean like approved theft? Taxation is theft.
It wasn't so. It was a much low. It was a lower rate of tax. It wasn't as low of a rate of tax as like the Islamic world was, but it was a lower rate of tax, and it paid for the roads, it paid for the schools and
Do I
everything
look like
else.
the bunny guy on the card?
Oh yeah, what's the bunny guy? Oh, they're all buddy dudes.
Bunny dudes.
And they're all sitting around the table with their coins, and the card is usually called gain. So the gain card is this is what you got left. But what are they doing? They're fools, so they're okay. They're going straight to gambling. They're probably going straight to gambling with what they have. Let me take another look. Oh yeah, there's cards on the table. They're going straight to gambling. They're taking whatever they have to the gambling table. A lot of people do that. You need that. They're like, I don't have enough to pay this bill, so I'm just going to gamble because if I win, I can get it. If I don't, well, I'm not going to be able to pay the bill anyways. It's like, well, then pay it in 2 months, not 1 month, And this vagabond. So this is the full card, and
It's a
he's not
vagabond, like traveling, forever traveling.
like. I don't really remember the lyrics to the Metallica song at the moment, so I can't say how well it fits.
I just thought it had something to do with like endlessly traveling. I don't know.
Yeah, well, the full card is like the rest of the deck, is that this is the character that goes through the stages and all that. And instead of just jumping off the cliff here, he's like, there's not really a cliff to jump off, which is kind of good because it's like, you're wandering and you don't know where you're going, and you have to deal with these fierce old critters, and they're supposed to be loyal to you. Like,
My cat is heavily snoring, in case anyone hears that. Is my snoozing lady.
so yeah, he knows there's a journey, like in Buddhism, they talk about the big boat and the little boat,
No.
and so the little boat is like you're doing it all in this life. You're accomplishing. You're doing all your own hero deeds. The little boat's like, I'll take my time. I'll do it as it comes, I guess. Instead of seeking out and doing the best you can, the little boat's like the big boat's like basically most people. They're going to do something with their life, but kind of a little bit insufficient, which isn't good, but and so
Okay.
yeah, of course, this is.
So, which card is this supposed to be representing?
And the back is the vagabond's the fool. So
Okay.
and the back of the course, I like backs that represent the whole deck. And the next deck, if we go over that one too, is going to have something that I can tie to the deck, but it's not as clear as this because you got the cups, the plates, the swords and the staffs, and you don't really have anything to represent the 22 cards. You know, for example, how the Book of Revelation has 22 chapters. So there's a tarot deck that has very specifically and very obviously the themes of the Book of Revelation into their trump cards. So I'm not sure, without remembering what the deck is like, whether it's a true tarot deck or whether
Like
they've
my
just
bag.
like tried to have the chapters or something. But you know, we'll go over these in another time here. So any closing thoughts? So I guess we'll see Saturnal Mage or Easy Jif Vusag Eve Noir and talk about some more cards or something else another time.
Sorry, I'm very